By Peter Berhans, National Security Analyst. Editors Nota. Peter Bergnations, National Security Analyst, Avisa President at New America, a professor of practice at Arizona State University and chairman of the Global Special Operations Foundation, he's the author of United States of Jihad Investigating America's Homegrown Terrorists. CNN. The Kashif Bergdahl, who deserted his military outpost in eastern Afghanistan in 2009 and was then captured by the Taliban, stirs strong motions for many in the military. The fact that Bergdahl deserted and subsequently endangered the lives and limbs of a number of soldiers while went hunting for him meant that they should have faced a lengthy prison sentence. At Bergdahl's trial, prosecution witness Hannah Allen said her husband Mark was severely wounded on a mission to find Bergdahl and is today largely paralyzed and unable to care for himself. The intensity of the anger directed at Bergdahl by some in the military is amplified by the fact that his freedom was going to be a 2014 prisoner swap for 5 Mid-and high-level Taliban leaders who had been imprisoned at Guantanamo. The prosecution and the case against the judge are Michael Jeffrey Nance for 14 years of imprisonment. Nance opted for a prison time and dishonorable discharge for Bergdahl. Michael Nance had to weigh a number of mitigating factors as she determined Bergdahl's sentence. No to have met with members of Bergdahl's family. The first factor, of course, is the 5 years Bergdahl spent as a prisoner of the Taliban. Bergdahl mounted a number of escape attempts after which he spent years confined in a cage suitable for an animal. He was also tortured, beaten with rubber hoses and copper wire. The second is Bergdahl's diagnosis of schizotypal personality disorder. According to the Mayo Clinic, people with schizotypal personality disorder are often described as odd or eccentric. The person with schizotypal personality disorder responds inappropriately to social cues and holds peculiar beliefs. Given this diagnosis, it's not clear why Bergdahl was allowed into the military in the first place. Some evidence for Bergdahl's strange mindset is provided by his observation to the podcast serial after he was released by the Taliban that when Ahad left his base in Afghanistan he believed he was embarking on some kind of Jason-Bourne mission, moving around alone in Taliban areas in Afghanistan. Bergdahl proved an easy target for Taliban foot soldiers, not some kind of action hero. A third factor that the judge likely weighed in his decision was that Bergdahl provided useful information about the Taliban's intelligence agencies when he was debriefed. Finally, the judge said it would also weigh prejudicial statements made by President Trump about the causes a mitigating factor. The military is very sensitive to the issue of undue command influence in the military justice system. When he was a candidate, Trump often called Bergdahl a traitor who should be executed. And just last month when he was asked about Bergdahl, the commander-in-chief said, "I think people have heard my comments in the past, even though his own comments proved to be factor in the judge giving Bergdahl leniency." Trump didn't hold back in criticizing the decision Friday. On Twitter, Trump said the judge's decision is a complete disgrace to our country and to our military. Of course the sentence will not satisfy many in the military as it isn't commander-in-chief who is supposed to uphold the military justice system. But given the mitigating factors that the judge had to consider in the case, justice was served. TM Copyright 2017 Cable News Network, Inc., a Time Warner Company, all rights reserved.